Now, I've decided that this is going to be the first drawing for the series of the Pioneer village, and as usual I start with the outline first. Now, I have done about 6 or 7 of the old buildings, so I just wanted to do something mechanical, because there was so much of this wonderful old machinery that played an important role, in the early settlers' days. Although I'm using the grid method, I still use it pretty loosely, as more of a guide than anything, just like with the reference photos. Only this helps to get things a little bit more in the right place. Now, I may need to get some more photos of the actual motor, for the actual drilling rig itself, because as usual I didn't get enough photos, didn't take enough photos of the pump, especially from the angle that I want to actually show it from. But that won't be a problem. All I got to do is just go back out to the village and get some. See, that's where the motor's going to go there. Now, the grill, or the front area, and the lights and that's going to take a little bit more extra work in there, because there's quite a bit of it is missing actually. Like everything, it just takes time, a little bit of time. All the different parts that have got to go in, just trying to get them right. There's a lot of rubbing out and then going back over it again. It's the slow part of the drawing actually, and a lot of people will call it the ugly stage, because it's never as simple as or as easy as you think. And I always find that I never get enough photos, and like I said, I may have to go back to the village. Yeah, so this is the time-consuming part of the drawing, just getting everything in place and getting the perspective right. Now, I actually recorded all this. Well, I thought I did. The camera was on, the red light was going, but when I went to upload it, there was nothing there. Such is life, I guess. Now, this truck was an old Thames trader, but they had all sorts of trucks. It wasn't just this, one particular model. I think they just bought trucks and then fitted them out for the purpose, rather than manufactured for the purpose. And the company that built these trucks, or more so the windmills, Southern Cross, has been around for over 150 years, and they actually started off in Toowoomba, which is about 40 minutes from where I live. Now, the company that made these windmills was started off in 1871 when a Mr. George Griffiths came over from Manchester, England, and he set up an ironmongery and mechanical repair shop in Ruffin Street in Toowoomba. And it's had a few names over the years, but it wasn't until 1903 that the foundry sold its first windmill under the trade name Southern Cross, and it was a new design, and it became an immediate success. And they call them windmills, but they're not a mill. They don't grind anything, though they are really a wind pump. Makes sense, I guess. Well, it's about that time once again where I stop talking. So depending on what part of the world you're in, grab a glass or a cup of your favourite drink, put your feet up and relax. Think about the wonderful weekend ahead, and I'll see you in a few minutes. just wasn't happy with that, so I decided to rub that out and start again. Well, with the outline virtually done, I decided to leave it there for today. Now, thanks for watching through to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. You know, these old pioneer villages, they're just so important to our history, and not just for the generations to come, but also to our elders, some of who can still vividly remember the old days, you know, either directly or through their parents and grandparents. So they're very important places in our history. And let's not forget the volunteers. You know, these wonderful men and women who give freely of their time to help preserve these old places. And as an artist, I just feel so privileged to be able to capture these old places in my own way. Now, if this is your first time here, I'll leave a video over here that I think you'll enjoy next. Now, if you like what you're seeing and feel you're getting some value, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. Because if you enjoyed it, the chances are your friends are going to enjoy it just as much. And remember, it costs nothing to subscribe. So if you haven't yet subscribed but would like to, hit that red button, ring the bell, click on all, that way you'll get notified every time the video comes out. Well, that's about it this week, my friends. Stay safe out there, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Same time, same place.